A very common concern among heirs or descendants of a deceased person is whether or not there was ever a trust that was created that would have benefited third parties. Whether or not you're a child or grandchild of a deceased person, or even a company that has a founder, you may find that there was a trust that was created that had the transfer of assets established for future generations. And sometimes the trust had money that was set aside at a certain age. It had money set aside for certain life events. But the trust is different than a will in terms of upon death it happens. A trust may happen at other times. Many instances, the trust is unknown to the recipients, and it would have established a trustee or an executive who would have handled and carried out the wishes of that trust. The problem is you have to first identify and locate that trust. In some cases, we find that a party who wishes to benefit more than their support. Your video will be back in 8 seconds. In the meantime, remember, you have access to live one-on-one consultation, undivided attention of a licensed certified expert in this subject and many others. We want to listen to your story. We want to hear your questions and give you expert advisement of your options. We want to tell you what we know about your situation and what options you have. Now back to your video. Supposed to will conceal or obscure the existence of that trust, so the people who rightly would have received those assets do not become aware that they were supposed to get them. And by definition, they never do get them. So one of the cases that heirs, descendants of a deceased person wants to make sure that they discover is whether or not a trust actually existed. And if it did, where was it filed? Who is the trustee? Who is the executor of the trust? And do you have any assets that were intended to be transferred to you? By getting the language of that trust, getting copies of the trust, you can see where the assets were supposed to go, and then you can see where the assets actually went to see if it matches what was contractually required to have happen with that trust agreement. So if you're searching for a hidden trust, there's methods that can be used to investigate that. You can contact us at the link below to see if there's any fraud or concealment of an actual trust for a deceased person, or even somebody who's not deceased but has assets that should be distributed to third parties. If you like this video, be sure to click on a few others on our channel to see if there's other information that might be helpful to you about this same subject, or maybe even other related subjects that could assist you with your resolution of your issue.